Hello and welcome back to Adorabuild. My name is Ruth and my little dog is called Pucky, and we're really glad that you're joining us today because we are building up another Harry Potter set. And of course, when we're building Harry Potter, I do need to swap over from my mini doll form into my little Ravenclaw uniform. So now that that's out of the way, we will be building up the Hungarian Horntail Triwizard Challenge set. And I think that this set really appealed to me because I do love my dragons. So I was quite interested to see how the Harry Potter Horntail compares to some of the other dragons that I have built through the elves theme. So of course, once we open up bag number 1, we do have our first minifigure, and I happened to build Fleur Delacour first, so we get to have a quick look at her. And these minifigures are absolutely gorgeous as expected. The next minifigure I do build up is obviously Harry, so he looks fantastic in his Gryffindor outfit, and he also comes not only with his wand but also with a broom. So next up we will be starting to build up the dragon, and if you guys have built any of the elves dragons or the Ninjago dragons in the past, they do sort of follow a fairly standard sort of structure and formula, although the parts tend to get mixed around a little bit in order to create slightly different variances and different design elements as well. So there was nothing super different or, you know, that unusual compared to the dragons that I have built in the past, but there were some things that I really liked about building the Hungarian Horntail. I think that Lego did do a fantastic job with this tail. Again, not that different from the other tails that we've had from dragons in the past, but I do really like the way that they put together those spiny bits on the end. I also really like how we actually were able to create his fantastic legs, and also, most importantly, the beautiful claws that we have at the end of the legs. And this dinosaur is actually a biped, meaning that he only has 2 legs. So there have only been a couple of biped dragons in the Lego Elves theme. One of them was Ashwing, which was the Goblin King's dragon, and then the other one was Cyclo, which was actually the Guardian dragon from the Guardian storyline. So it was really nice to be able to build up another one this time. One of the things that I did actually find a little bit strange for this set was, although I really liked the printing on the head and the shape of the head and the mouthpiece, I actually think that those pieces were actually a little bit too small. So I would have just scaled them up a little. I do know from the films is that the Horntail was actually quite a sleek looking dragon and very aerodynamic, so maybe the Lego designers didn't want to have the head too much bigger than the neck, otherwise it would look a little bit strange. But to me, I don't know whether or not they made the best choice. However, it is really nice to have another dragon in my collection. I do really love the wing pieces. I think they look amazing, and I also quite like the details that the designers have used by adding quite a few like little spines and horns across the dragon as well. So now that we have opened up bag number 2, we get to move on to a couple of the other components in this particular set. Now first up, we do have our next 2 minifigures. So of course we have the very handsome Cedric Diggory, and then of course we also have Victor Crumb as the 4th and final competitor and minifigure for this particular set. We then make a little side build of one part of the stadium, which is actually where the golden egg is kept, which I think is actually a really cool little addition. And I also really like the fact that we have got that chain to indicate the fact that the Horntail was actually supposed to be attached. So the last part of this build is a little tent. which was also featured in the film, and it does have some really nice elements. I do really love the stickers that we have of each of the different school crests in this particular set. I think that they are really nice stickers. I also like the little detail of having the bed there and the dresser and the little table with some of the goblets on it. And I even think that some of the outside design of this tent are really nice. So I do think that Lego has done a really beautiful job of designing up the rooftop, and I also like the fact that we have those brick built curtains in the front as well, like the tent has been pulled back. So I think that all of that is really lovely. However, I can't help but feel that once that gets closed up, it just looks like a big tan box. So it's sort of a bit weird that there wasn't more construction put on the outside to make the side panels look a bit better. But anyway, it is one of the cheaper Harry Potter sets that we have for this particular wave, and we do get a fantastic dragon, and it was a really enjoyable build. So overall, I did really love having this set added to my collection. Once again, I do hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if you have, it would be lovely to receive a big thumbs up and a comment down below from you guys to say hello as well. I do look forward to seeing you in my next video very, very soon, and until then, take care of yourselves and bye-bye!